son was from South Carolina.
Joe
Okay.
Frazier. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing. The only three-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee.
And I had lunch with it.
The greatest, Muhammad Ali.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
Which fans are going to be happy? Which fans are going to be sad? I don't know, but it's the argument I love.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
I can lose it all today, still be the same nigga. I never had a job.
My credit
Here comes the legend Joe Frazier, Hall of Famer, all-time great. Can't find a home in that jab.
You could check the bitch.
How about that time counter shot? Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Their trilogy will live forever in boxing lore, but can they add another epic chapter to their story here in this one?
They've got to get it right. The third time zoom. Ali had to punch the fire out of Frazier. Ali was known to be said that it's the closest to death he's ever been in the ring with Frazier. Frazier just had so much. He wouldn't let go, but Ali, he pulled it off again. These boys are gonna do it again for a fourth time. Why? I know why. The coaches don't want to do it. The family don't want to do it. But this is fighter's pride. This fight, again, this is what our history is made about.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Trying to fight like Roy Jones Jr. now, bouncing on the toes. I'd like to see more jabs. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Three. Just get your breath back. Mark when you go out there. Just take the round off, win the round on each. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Get this boxing back together. I need you to go back out there. I need to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Just boxing. Just be smart. Just now don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it. You're starting to make it.
He's hurt. He's ready to go. But you've got to be smart. Otherwise he'll see it.
Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
The referee calling for seconds out. Right back into the action.
You've got to take that confidence.
1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss it. Stay focused. Don't try to lead the game. She brought me to the back. I fell asleep at 2 a.m. and woke up to a trap. Now it's 7 in the morning. I got a flight to catch.
When you're training to fight a swarmer, Johnny, you know this better than anybody. You have got to be in peak physical condition because they're not going to let you breathe.
Now, you've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. When are we going to see a jab from these two? It's bombs away. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement with left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
That's how we coming in the house in the hills. Yeah, I'm coming for that. Mayor of my city, yeah, I'm running for that. What's that?
Just missed with that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
I'm happy. You're getting your time.
Put it back on him this round. I need you to focus on what you're doing.
A few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Great.
Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind the jab. Basic. Just get your rhythm back and then we go again. Right, let's go out there. Get your boxing back together.
Ready to go. You've got to be smart. Otherwise you'll see it and you'll ride it out.
The round on your jab. Breathe while you step back. That's
Again, don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
You're much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together.
Good work. Don't forget the jab.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
Check this round. You had it.
Good work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him...
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? We wanted action, and they are delivering. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They exchange punches. Frazier's got to get inside. Whoa, Johnny! Good shot, and down goes Ali! They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
They're going to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Looks like they're going to mix up their strategy a little bit here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Can make or break a fighter.
Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Just
Great round, great round. Now relax, relax.
go back and win the round. All right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry.
Can't miss him. Great. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
Now, it's a tough fight, and he's going to be confident now. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out, first minute, stick around the jab, and then start gathering your pace and win this round.
Sir, he's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll see it.
Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together.
You're getting your time in already. The right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start.
You're much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back.
Great work. You were smart.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
Don't get carried away. Think about the defense.
Back at it in round 4. Positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. Just missed with that hook. Just missed with that hook. Swing and a miss with that left hook. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Down goes Joe Frazier.
Go. That was a nice fucking knockout, though.
So
Good
back
knockout.
into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Caution being thrown to the wind. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Is Frazier in trouble? Is this the beginning of the end for this legend? What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Good round. Feel good? Good man. No free shots. Keep smart. It's the same again. Don't.
Go back and win the round. Right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it. Have you got complacent? The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything.
Get up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Great work.
So what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you're letting back.
Free shots. Keep smart. The jab's working nice.
Basic. Just get your rhythm back, and then we go again.
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th.
So good, it's literally nuts. Simple Mills.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. These two fighters are made for one another. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
That left hook missed. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
There's no way Frazier survives this. Frazier never one to back off or back down.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Not a lot of punch output. Hold that thought. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Happy I like that round. Good work. Thinking.
Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off.
Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away.
The terrible round it is. Come on, you've let him back in the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together. And go out there and put it back on in this round.
Getting your time in already. Right hand beautiful. That's it.
Hang on, mate. Get the focus back. Get that jab. Get boxing.
Still can't figure you out. Great work. The jab's working nice.
Alright, it's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it.
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
That time, set him up. We can take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Both men step back for just a moment. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Do you believe what we are seeing? Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Muhammad Ali in trouble, but surely he'll find a way out. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Like caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
the bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Go out there and win this round. You had everything with the...
Great work. I love that. I love that. The jab's slick. Just keep
Switch it off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused.
keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. Getting your time in already.
Right, let's go out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off, win the round on your jab, and breathe while you're stepping around.
Let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart.
I need you to focus on what you're doing. Don't lose this fight here.
Shot at a time. Set him up. We can take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely
And win the round. Get back behind the jab and face it. Just get in with him, right?
Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action.
Great. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
You'd like to see more jabs. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I'm done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. So he's going to shake off the cobwebs and bounce around the ring a little bit here. nobody home with that hook.
Light sweets made with watermelon seed flour. Simple Mills.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Might have to franchise it. Nigga, we done made a time. Still get them flashbacks. Took 30-day runs. Still trying to better myself. Still learning love.
Here he is bouncing on his toes, trying to get some energy. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Get your mind right. Get your focus back. Don't go jail. Just box it.
Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about
Can win the round. Right? It's only one round you've lost. Don't worry about it. He was coasting this fight, and now you've let him back into it. And now it's a tough fight, and he's going to be confident now.
Now, don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for a one shot at a time.
Earn the jab, and then start gathering your pace and win this round back.
He's hurt. He's ready to go. But you've got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll zip.
What are you doing? You don't want to lose this fight here. Come on, you've let him back into it.
Jab working nice. Those 1-2 straight.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
Go again.
Great round. Getting your time in already. Right hand's beautiful.
Round 8, and we're off again. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Jab misses. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Tried to score with the uppercut. So it's onward and upward after a knockout.
cause the shit I've been